Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and we need to get a bingo card ready for 2022, because on top of Superman being violently sexually assaulted over the course of 8 months, Vaush has brought back advocating for child sex. I don't know how else to call this, right? Like, in the past, we made the joke CP Vaush, right? Because he said some objectively creepy shit, and I got, like, one of the clips for it. But, like, I am convinced Vaush is, like, legitimately advocating for this shit, because, I can't think of any other reason than he actually supports it. Right? Like, he actually wants to do it himself, because otherwise, I can't. Oh my god. Like, there's been all these, like, arguments of, like, platforming someone like Mr. Girl, and, how that might normalize, pedos and shit like that. I'm not entirely sure that's a very solid argument. But Vaush has, like, presented himself as this, intellectual bread tuber, getting more into, like, higher, I don't want to say higher, but like larger communities, right? Where he has more of an influence now, right? And he advocates for child sex and cheese pizza. I don't even know why I'm censoring. Holy shit, CP. He advocates for CP. He says it's not immoral to possess it, and that you shouldn't judge people for buying it, even though it supports. I'll play that clip too. Right? And here he's saying that children can consent and having sex with adults is not damaging, which is, I remember, I'm going to play it in a second here. It's just, I remember this shit with Augie and Steve DeLive, right? Where he took my friend out of fucking context when they're arguing about something else and then tried to frame it as my friend okaying sexting with minors, right? And I go, like, there's no way you could make that leap unless you're being dishonest. Over here, though, I don't see how you can defend this shit, right? If you're in Vaush's community, I don't understand how you fucking defend it. Because this clip is just so over the fucking line. Actually, the other clip I have is pretty fucking far over the line, too. But let's play it. Holy fuck, man.
Okay? It is possible. Please right now, uncuck your dumb shit libcuck fucking SJW brains and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible, okay? It is possible. Please right now, uncut.
Okay, so again, Vaush is literally saying it's possible for a child and an adult to have sex, and for it to be mutually beneficial for the adult and the child. That's literally like advocating for child sex. I don't know how else to frame it, right? And it's not like this is the first time this dumbass has, like, posted shit, right? If only Doc Mom was a pedo, she could have gotten so much free DGG clout. And Destiny posted, I give even odds on Vaush having a credible pedo allegation coming out against him before Mr. Girl, which is funny. Mr. Girl is that really disturbing YouTuber who, like, talked about jerking off to cuties and a song where he was, I think it's literally titled, he calls himself a pedophile in the fucking title. It's nuts. Now this shit here, though, this is another clip, and this isn't the only one, by the way, where it's not just these 2 times. He's also said that there's nothing immoral about CP before, and that, capitalism would dictate that CP isn't immoral, which is the dumbest shit, right? But he's slowly escalated his talking points around it to continuously, like, justify it. Originally it was, well, capitalism allows for it, right? And capitalism is bad. But there's nothing immoral about CP in a capitalist society. That's what his original point was. Then it becomes, well, there's nothing wrong if someone buys it. You shouldn't judge them for buying it. And now we have the final one, whereas, children and adults can have sex and it can be mutually beneficial. So this guy has, like, slowly escalated his talking points on this subject. I think that you may have somebody here who might actually want to do these acts himself, because I can't. I've seen some idiotic people like defend it, but Vaush is an optics guy, right? Vaush constantly talks about optics, but when it comes to CP, like he's, in fact, even from an optics perspective, you can kind of see it. It seems to be something he actually believes that it is okay, and he's slowly escalated his talking points on it to defend it every fucking time. Just listen to this.
Okay, so if you were to, there's pedophiles, right, who buy child pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say they should not be held responsible for doing that?
Yes.
Really? Even though they're directly supporting child rape? Okay, so
it clips off right, but he says yes. Okay, now maybe there's some further context there. I don't see how you can give me context to justify that statement. Okay, he literally said that if a pedophile buys CP, there's nothing wrong with that, and that even though he knows that that would, facilitate child rape, Vaush says, yeah, there's still nothing wrong with it. And now you have him saying over here, a child and adult can have sex. I think that I unironically want to fucking call Vaush a pedo right now, because this is so fucking weird. I don't have the evidence to support it. I just have a slow and steady escalation in his defense of child porn and child rape. So, I don't know how 2022 is going to end, but I think Destiny is right. I think that there's a very good chance that we will see an actual pedo allegation against Vaush maybe within this year. I don't know, man, but I would really keep my fucking eyes on the guy if you're in his community and see what's going on there, because maybe the guy is just like absurdly insane and is a contrarian to the point of disbelief, right? Maybe there's that. But, like, if you're in Vaush's community and you think that, you should still keep a fucking eye on the guy, because, you don't want to be in a situation with another Amos Yee.